space for a pretty long time, right? And I've had my own individual experiences, but there's something there's something called work smarter, right? Not harder. So yeah, definitely not. So while I was doing my, research, journaling and shit, I got my Block Street Avenue journal, so I'm doing my journaling and I'm like, why am I making it difficult for myself when I can use AI to really fine tune everything and also to give me confirmation? You know what I mean? Because I either have to rely on my own memory and acumen or just have AI really put the stuff together better than I can. So that's why you have this screen, that screen, wait, whatever screen you're looking at. That's why you have that screen up, right? So I asked ChatGPT, um, I said, cite some powerful Bitcoin historical prices after the halving. So, as you can see, ChatGPT said, Bitcoin's halving, which occur approximately every 4 years, have historically been followed by a significant price increases. Here are some notable instances of Bitcoin prices after each halving, right? So armed with this information, the question is, what the fuck are you gonna do, right? Are you just gonna watch it and like it and share it and give it thumbs up and say, "Oh, that's dope," or are you gonna use that information and the pattern to really make a difference in your life? So over here, the first Bitcoin halving, right? That is when the Bitcoin reward is slashed into two. The first Bitcoin halving happened November 28, 2012, right? The price at the time of the halving was $12, right? This was back in November 2012. 1 year later, 1 year later, Bitcoin went from $12 to $1,000. You get it? The second Bitcoin halving occurred July 9th, 2016, because it's 4 years, it's 4 years intervals, right? So July 9th, 2016 was the second halving. At the time of the second halving, Bitcoin's price was $650. A year later, after the halving, Bitcoin price went from 650 to 2500. You picking up this game? Give me a one if you're picking up the game. If you're not getting it, I don't know why you wouldn't get it. But if you not get it, give me a two. If you get it, give me a one. If you get it so far, because this is pretty elementary. One, right? Because if you don't get it at this point, maybe it has to do with my accent or something. Because there's no way you can't comprehend this, right? Okay, so second second halving, July 9th, a year later, Bitcoin went from $650 to 2500, right? 18 months later, 18 months later, it peaked at $19,000, which means from the halving, 18 months after the halving, it went from 650 to $19,000. That was the second halving. And then the third halving happened May 11th, right after COVID broke, right? Price of Bitcoin at the halving was $8,500. 1 year later, 12 months after the halving, Bitcoin went from 8,500 to 57,000. 18 months later, that is 18 months from the halving, Bitcoin went from 8,500 on the day of the halving to 69,000 18 months after the halving. You get it? Capiche, capache. So right now, we have the fourth halving, which happened April 20th or whatever, right? Just a few months ago. At the time of the halving, Bitcoin was, I think, like 20 something thousand. No, 60, whatever. I'll look it up. Hold on. How much was, I know I posted it on Instagram, but I'm not about to. How much was the price of Bitcoin during the fourth halving? 63. You get it? You following? 63,000. So 63,000. The third halving, Bitcoin went from 8,500 to 69,000. Let's do some math here. Hey, share this live with 88 trillion people. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all out there like doing brunches and shit and doing shit that ain't gonna bring you no money. I'm trying to give you, like, the game I'm giving you right now. If you act on it, 18 months from now, your life is gonna be different. I think it's tripping, man. 69,000, right? Divided by 8,500. That's 800% from the price of the halving, right? Third halving. We're talking about this here. Third halving. The price of Bitcoin was 8,500. 18 months later, the price of Bitcoin hit 69,000. You know what's crazy? The fourth halving, Bitcoin's price was around here. Okay? Bitcoin's price was around here. Right here. Right here. So now the old peak becomes the new bottom. Capiche? I say capiche, say capache. So I know you picking up this game. Capiche, capache, right? The old high is gonna become the new low. Support and resistance, right? And if you look at the trajectory, this shit has been going up and up and up and up and up, right? The pattern hasn't changed. The system is in place, right? From 12 to 1,000, right? So from here, it went to 1,000, then it dropped, right? Then it went to 2,500, 19,000, then it dropped. Then it went to 57,000, 69,000. It has dropped. It is currently below 69,000, right? So we are right here. We are here. We are here going here. But from here, I don't know if y'all understanding me. Give me a one if you understanding me, or if you have any question, ask me so I don't lose anybody. Because this information is as dope as it gets. Because the point is for you to see it with your own eyes. Understand it. Yeah, son, yeah, definitely. Son-in-law, he got to go. Son-in-law gotta go. You can get him back. Do you get it? Capiche? Capash? And I'm not waiting to tell you this after the fact. That's what all these fake gurus be doing. They be waiting after the fact. They be like, yeah, I did this and I did that. Nobody gives a damn, right? The goal is for you to get the information while you can do something with the information. But if I give you the information after the fact, what are the next steps? The next step is for you to make a move. That's the next step. That's what I'm telling you now. We are at the beginning of the fourth cycle. We are at the beginning of the fourth halving. The fourth halving just happened. So if I'm showing you 18 months later, ding, 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 right? 18 months later, 18 months later, 18 months later, you get it? It ain't hard to figure out what needs to be done. And that's why I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you while it hasn't taken off yet. We are here. We are here. The equivalent of 2012, we are here. The equivalent of 2016, we are here. The equivalent of 2020, we are here. And now we are right here, which is an equivalent of what it will be doing whatever you want to do? Or are you going to say, man, bro gave me some information that I can act on and I can turn my making it rain money, I can turn my out money, I can turn my bullshit subscription money, I can turn my weed smoking money, my cigarette smoking money, my liquor drinking money. You feel me? You getting where I'm taking this? Because, and I'm gonna show you the ROIs too, so it makes more fucking sense, right? Okay. Where's my? So now let's look at ROIs. Share the live with 88 trillion people, man. Tell them to pull up. You ain't getting this shit from, and especially I'm doing it live. I ain't even asking you for nothing. I don't even know y'all. I just want somebody to take that information and do something with the fucking information, right? Okay. So now look at this. And we gonna do some math. Look at this. Over here. So we are looking at this. So like I said, the first halving, Bitcoin's price was $12. 12 measly dollars, right? A year later, it went to 1,000. ROI after 1 year was 8,000%. Let me say that again. The return on investment on your capital would have been 8,000%. So basically, let's say you invested $2,500. It'll be $2,500, right? Plus 8,000%. Now you're looking at, I don't know if you could see it, from $2,500. You get it? It's $2,500. Let's say you didn't have $2,500 and you had $500 back then, and you invested that $500 plus 8,200. Sorry, I said 8,000. 8,200%. Your $500 would have turned to $41,000. You could have done some shit with this, right? Could have done some shit with this. This is the first halving. Let's say you missed that, right? Let's go to the second halving. Let's say you missed that. The second halving in terms of ROI, right? Look, price at the time of the first halving, 650. 1 year later, it went to 2,500. Easy math. If you put 650, you bought one Bitcoin. That one Bitcoin a year later was worth $2,500, right? 18 months later, the same 650 that you put into one Bitcoin was now worth $19,000. That's a 2,800% ROI. Capiche? We picking up the game so far? And I'm not just telling you this to tell you, oh, it did this, so you can do some shit with it now. Because what is information if you can't use the information, right? What good is information if you can't apply it to change your life right now? That's what a lot of people do. They give you useless information that you can't do shit with. But I'm trying to give you relevant information, transformational information in real time. In real time. Okay? That is the ROI after the second halving. Third halving, price of Bitcoin was at $8,500. A year later, so remember, now a year later will be April 2025. So if the price of Bitcoin at the fourth halving was $69,000, right? 69, it is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. But you're right. Put in what you can afford to lose, but this is guaranteed. This pattern ain't been broken yet. Right? This pattern ain't been broken yet. So the fact that it ain't broken, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. So the pattern, as far as trajectory and how it's moving, history doesn't always repeat itself, but it rhymes. Success leaves clues, right? So if you understand Bitcoin and what it means, this is guaranteed. Now, as to how much money you put in, that is based on your own individual situation. But this is guaranteed. Can't nobody tell me this is not guaranteed. This is over 15 years of data, and the pattern is intact. And if you understand the power of the halving and the fact that Bitcoin has a finite supply, and BlackRock and Fidelity and the governments and countries around the world are trying to get a piece of something that can never be duplicated, something that you can never make more of it, this is guaranteed, right? History has guaranteed that this will go up. It's only a matter of time. Now, if you buy it today and you try to make a quick buck tomorrow, you might still lose money. But there has never been a 3-year period where you bought Bitcoin, sold it 3 years later, and lost money. You feel what I'm saying? And you can look at it on the data, so your opinion doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So everything I'm talking about here is based on data, not an opinion, right? It's data. Nobody on Wall Street, no financial advisor, nobody in a suit and tie can come and tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Because I've been in it, and I was in it real time. So I've seen it happen. And since the pattern is intact, this is guaranteed information. This is financial advice, right? Hold it for more than 5 years and you make money. You can look at it. If you bought Bitcoin at $12, even at the worst dip, just look at it. You bought Bitcoin in 2012, right? And you didn't do nothing. Even when it peaked and crashed, your $12 to 2016, the $12 is still $6.50. You feel what I'm saying? If you bought it at 650 and you held it until it crashed back down during COVID, the 650 was the peak at some point. The COVID crash, it came down to $3,000. You still up, right? If you bought it at the COVID peak, which was, if you bought it here at the peak, 19,000, and you never sold, you still up because it's at 65,000, even though you bought at the top. You get what I'm saying? So you can buy at the top. And so long as you hold it for X amount of years, you will always make money because of the way the protocol is programmed. You feel me? So that is that. So I'm giving you this information in real time. So whatever you do, whether you choose to go do whatever with your money, go put money in real estate, go put this, go put that, that's on you. But the data shows that there's no asset class in the world that has better return on investment. So long as you know what you're doing. Now, if you're trying to be fancy and you're like, I'm going to day trade, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Yes, you can still lose money because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Right? You don't know what the fuck you're doing. But if you just simply buy, you can buy at one peak. Literally buy at one peak. If you buy at one peak and hold it for 3-4 years, you will always make money. Because Bitcoin is going to $1 million. And can't nobody tell me it's not. Right? Can't nobody tell me it's not. So that is that. You're welcome. You're welcome. So, and I'm talking with a lot of passion because I'm tired of giving folks like $18 trillion worth of gain and y'all don't do shit with it. Still gonna be out eating and shit. Like if you really understood the power of $1 invested in Bitcoin, you will start, you will be scared to spend money now. You know what I mean? You will be scared to spend money because you realize that every $1 you bullshit on a purse, on chains, on drinking, on bullshit, is $1 that could have turned to $15. You do the math. And you have to understand you don't have to own one Bitcoin. That's what a lot of people don't understand. So you might see the big numbers and be like, oh, Bitcoin is 69,000 or 60 whatever thousand. I don't have the money to purchase. You don't have to, right? You can buy a portion of it. You can buy a slice of it, right? You can buy $10. You can buy $30. You can buy $50. But more importantly, you want to buy on a recurring basis, right? Set and forget. Don't try to day trade because if your foundation and technical analysis is not solid, you trying to day trade is just a fool's job, right? Set, forget, understand what Bitcoin is first. That is why education is important, because once you understand what it is, I don't have to sell you nothing. I don't care if you say it's not guaranteed. You ain't make no money in Bitcoin to tell me it's not guaranteed. So, you know, your opinion don't matter. You know what I mean? If you had made a lot of money, you would know that it's guaranteed. So, but if you don't think it's guaranteed, then don't do it. You feel me? If you don't think it's guaranteed, don't buy it. Why would you buy it? That's an oxymoron. It's not guaranteed, but I'm still going to do it. Pick a side, right? Pick a side. It is guaranteed. This is guaranteed information. It's guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'm going to say it again. If you don't think so, don't do it. But if you don't do it, right? And we can bet. If you want, we can bet, right? We could put money on it. We could literally put money on it. If you think the pattern is not intact, put money on it. If it goes up by at least 100%, you owe me some bread. But if you can't put money on it, don't talk. And if you don't think it's not guaranteed, don't put money on it. It's as simple as that. It's like niggas be saying shit that they don't know. But yo, it's not guaranteed, but I ain't made no money, but I want to put $10. Man, take the fucking game and make some money. Your opinions don't matter. You feel me? With all due respect. But I know you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Your opinions don't matter because you ain't put in the work. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't seen it. You know what? I'm putting this on. You don't have to hope I'm right. You don't have to hope I'm right. But see, you put it in small percentages because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. With all due respect, I'm not mad at you, so don't be hating me. But I have to speak with passion because I want people to understand. You put in a small percentage because you haven't put in the work. You put in a small amount because you don't know what the fuck you're doing, right? If you knew what the fuck you're doing, you're not gonna be putting no $10. You'll be putting $500. You'll be putting $1,000 because the math fucking tells you. The math tells you. Straight up. Ghana boy, what's good? Straight up. Of course, you got to know. The math, how is the math telling you and you like, yeah, bro, but I don't know. The math is fucking telling you. 8,200%, 285%, 570%, 700%. The fuck else you want to know? Yeah, but I still don't know because take the fucking game, make some money. That's all that matters, right? That is all that matters. And I'm gonna pull up and compare the S&P 500 returns to Bitcoin returns, right? Prior to the creation of Bitcoin, the S&P 500. No, you're welcome. Sometimes you need it. It's all love, you know. And when you make money, send me. What do I don't even know what I want because I don't want anything. Send me some Adidas slippers. When you put money into Bitcoin, if you put $1,000 in it, and a few years later your $1,000 is I don't need no fucking review. What the fuck am I gonna do with a review? I don't need no goddamn review. Reviews don't pay bills. But yeah, send me 10%. Send me 10%. Finder's fee, 10%. So if you make 100 grand, break me off 10 bands, right? Simple. Because I convinced you. I even mocked you into buying, right? But I just want you to know this is not my opinion. You know what I mean? This is not my opinion. This is facts. Okay. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you so you know that the S&P 500 at some point used to be the standard, right? Until Wall Street realized that there's a new sheriff in town, and that's Bitcoin. And since Bitcoin came in the game, it has shitted on everything from real estate to gold to silver to the S&P 500. Everything is shitted on it. Everything. Right? So there's no comparison. You can't even compare the returns. Only at 100. I'll get to 1,000 eventually. 100 what? You put it, man, I ain't even gonna have it. I'm not even having this conversation with you. The fact that you said $100 and I'm showing you the data. You know the crazy thing is, between now and 24 months, you're gonna be spending all kinds of money on bullshit, right? You're gonna be going out, taking women out, dining, drinking, buying shoes. The amount of money you're about to spend within the next 24 months. But see, there's something called active beliefs demand expression, right? Whatever you believe, that's where you're gonna put your money. Whatever you love, whatever you know, your action is gonna move you to the point where you're gonna follow it, right? Your beliefs, your strong beliefs move you. So because your beliefs in crypto or Bitcoin is not active yet, right? It's not active. Exactly. Because your beliefs is not active yet, you're only going to put $10 because you got small beliefs. You need big fucking beliefs. But see, I don't blame you. I'm getting married soon, bro. I've made 8,000 on this video. The fuck are you getting married? You about to spend money on a wedding? Bro, don't tell me you're about to spend money on a wedding. Do not tell me you're about to spend money on a wedding before you put money into Bitcoin. Do not tell me you will rather invest in a wedding. Somebody arrest this man. Arrest this man. If you tell me you arrest that man, and what you gonna do with that 20 grand? Man, if you use that money for a wedding, I will block you. He better be. He better be. I mean, I'm trolling and he trolling. But I hope somebody out of this trolling, I hope somebody gets something. Right? I hope somebody gets something. Because if you got 20 grand, I hope you are saving. At the bare minimum, you are saving that money and you have an emergency fund and you invest in part of the money. But if you use that money for a wedding, you need to be arrested. You need to be arrested. But I know I'm comical with this shit. But I want you guys to really, like, for real, I want you to get it. But I know you're not gonna get it because you haven't seen it yourself, right? Life does not teach. Words don't teach, right? Only life experiences teaches. Should we split investing? I wouldn't say go all in. I will say that. I'm not even gonna lie. Fuck it. I will say that. But it doesn't hurt for you to do half and half, right? It doesn't hurt for you to do half and half. So you can do 50%. So let's say if you're planning on investing $500 every month, you can do 250 into the VOO and then 250 into Bitcoin. 250 into the VOO, 250 into Ethereum, right? Because, and I wanted to show y'all something, because even though, and here's the kicker, this is why I'm saying this is 18. I have 18. Man, bro, go to someone. This, Jerry, shut up. Even though I'm saying Bitcoin, because remember, Bitcoin is the driver. Bitcoin is the mother, right? However, Ethereum is gonna outperform Bitcoin. So let's do this. And this is real time, right? This is real time. This is real time. Nobody be doing this shit. I'm giving y'all 18. Like, y'all should be paying. Y'all should have paid to get on this live. Y'all should have paid to get on this live. But check this out. Compare. This is ChatGPT, by the way. Compare the historical prices of Bitcoin and Ethereum. 18 months after the Bitcoin halving, and include ROI. You see the magic. We work in magic here, right? This is the power of knowledge and AI coming together, right? Experience mixed with a little bit of artificial intelligence, you put it together, it's going to give you the information. So ChatGPT and myself, we doing the same thing. I done mixed my sauce with ChatGPT, bubbled it up, giving you the information. But what the fuck are you going to do with that information? You feel me? You going to use the information, or you just going to, yeah, that was, I don't give a damn if you think it's cool. Do something with it. Because if you don't do shit with it, you wasted my time. My time is valuable. I done told you about my time. So if you on here and you don't do nothing with this information, you wasted my fucking time. And please don't waste my time. Okay? So look. So what ChatGPT say? ChatGPT said Bitcoin's ROI, right? Let's say 4,000%. But during the first, like 20 more minutes and I'll be done. Y'all ain't about to get all of this $1 trillion of information from me for like 2 hours, and y'all don't even be doing shit. I'll be pulling up shit like y'all don't even be anyway. 4,000%, right? During the time of the first halving, Ethereum did not exist yet, right? So Ethereum doesn't have as much data as Bitcoin, right? But with the data it has, look at something. So Ethereum was created late 2015, right? So first halving, we don't have any data for Ethereum. Second halving, right? Bitcoin's price at the halving, like I said, $650. $650. 18 months later, $13,000. ROI almost 2,000%. Ethereum's price 18 months later. Look at Ethereum's price. Ethereum was $11 during the second Bitcoin halving, right? 18 months later, Ethereum went from $11 to $1,200. That's a 10,000% ROI. 10,000%. That means, right? That means easy math. Let's say you had $1,000, not $100 like Jerry. Jerry be doing peasant shit because he would rather spend his money on a wedding. But let's say you put $1,000 and you bought $1,000 worth of Ethereum at $11. You would have had 90 Ether tokens. 90 Ethereum tokens. 90 Ethereum tokens. When Ethereum went to here, 1,200, you will multiply your 90 tokens times 1,200. $100,000. It's $100,000. That's 100x. That's what 10,000% is. That's 100x. You know, 1,000% is 10x. 2,000% 20x. 3,000% 30x. 4,000 40. 5 50. 6 6 6. You get it? So you would have turned $1,000 to $100,000. So you see, 4,000% for Bitcoin, 10,000% for Ethereum, or 2,000%. Sorry, for the second halving, 2,000% for Bitcoin, 10,000% for Ethereum. Look at the third halving. Bitcoin did 712% from the halving to 18 months later, right? Ethereum went from $200 to $4,800. That is a 2,300%. That's a 23x, which means for every dollar you put in, you got $23 back. So for every dollar you spent at the strip club, you could have made 23 back. Instead of throwing your money away, you could have been getting paid. For every dollar you spend on the bullshit purse, on the stupid designer shit that you want to look rich in, even though you're not rich yet, you could have put your money in here and actually got rich. You feel me? And the same shit is going to happen. So even though I'm talking about Bitcoin, Bitcoin is the mother. So of course, you got to focus on Bitcoin. However, Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin in terms of ROI. You feel me? Any questions so far? If you are smart, I done gave you, in 45 minutes, I done gave you all you need. You don't even need to day trade. You don't need to do shit. I done gave you all you need. This is so much fucking game. But y'all still gonna be out there buying shit, jumping off the porch, Wall Street trapper, this, that. I done gave you information. You didn't even have to pay me. I done gave you information with data. I done gave you information mixed with my own knowledge, sprinkled a little bit of ChatGPT. I done gave you the source. If I put 500, man, don't put no 500. I don't want to hear that. That is disrespectful to. That is disrespectful to. Don't put no 500. I'm not even going to address it. That is an insult. I'm showing you data here. 10,000%. Why $500? You got 18 months, 24 months. I'm giving you the information and you talking $500. What's $500? Like, do you want to be rich or you just want to do you want to make money or you just want to fool around? Like, for real, you want to make money or you want to fool around? $500. What else are you going to be doing with your money 24 months from now? That $500 is all you can invest into the shit that I'm giving you, and the shit is telling you 2,000%, 2,300%, 5,000%. The fuck are you? Like, don't ask me about no goddamn $500. I'm not even gonna address it. You do the math. I gave you the ROI. You do the math yourself. If you want to turn $500 into $750, yeah, cool. You will still wake up and still go to work and still go call somebody a boss and still go answer to a supervisor and still gonna be stressed. So that's on you. $500. The fuck you would like? Yeah, chicken wings and bullshit. Like, the amount of money you gonna spend in the next 24 months. Let's say you spend whatever, $500 on, I don't know, eating out or whatever. 500 times 24, that's $12,000. That's $12,000 you're gonna bullshit on nonsense. Folks like Jerry probably gonna throw a lavish wedding, be picking out the food they're gonna eat and the drip and this and this and that. You gonna spend 20 bands on a wedding. Nobody even knows how long fucking marriages last no more. And the fucked up thing is for you to spend money on a wedding. 2 years later, you done divorced. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is up 800%. And you still paying a loan on a ring on a wife that you no longer have. Niggas, let's get smart. You feel me? Let's get smart. I'm not saying whatever you do, it ain't gonna work out, but you feel me? $12,000. If you invested $12,000, right? And granted, Ethereum is not gonna do 10,000% no more. I doubt Bitcoin is gonna do 2,000% or whatever, right? But let's say $12,000, you get a 800% plus 800%. You just made $100,000, right? You just made $100,000. That's $100,000 you wouldn't get from no fucking real estate, right? Especially in 24 months. $12,000 wouldn't be enough down payment on any decent house unless you're buying a chicken coop, right? So to see the possibility of flipping 12 grand to 100 grand, and you don't have to do nothing. You have to understand that. The market is doing it for you. You ain't got to do nothing, right? Bitcoin ETFs are not Bitcoin. Remember that. Whether it's Bitwise, whether it's Grayscale, they are not Bitcoin. It's not your keys, it's not your crypto. But of course, it's going to go up, right? Bitcoin goes up, the ETF is going to go up. The ETFs, it doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one. They will all go. But if you know what you're doing, you own your own, you buy your own Bitcoin. You can buy it on Coinbase. You can buy it on Cash App. You can buy it on Crypto.com, right? It's so easy. She's going to leave you when she find out you had all the game. Yeah, she should. You're going to be like, wait, so you're trying to tell me this dude was on the internet giving you free game and you decided to, look, we're still struggling and we got to pay the babysitter and we got to do this. She's going to hate you. She's going to hate you because you're an idiot. You got the information and you still were like, I'm going to put $10 in here. I know people, family members that I gave this literal information. I gave this information out years ago when it was real time. Right now it's like we are looking back, right? But this was me. This was me giving the information when we were like right here. So imagine, Jerry, I ain't listening to you. Imagine telling somebody this information right here during the second halving. And you know what they did? They put $10 one time. But why would you stop at 1,500? See, you still don't get it. You got 1,500. Yeah, I got 1,500. Buy some more. Stop worrying about a wedding and buy some more. Stop worrying about bullshit. Buy some more. Think long term. Think 10 years, 20 years. Buy more. What's 1,500? What if 1,500 turns to 4,500? Let's say it 3x's. You're still gonna work. That ain't gonna change your life. 4,500 ain't gonna change your life. 6,500 ain't gonna change your life. If you want to change your life, you have to put more skin in the game. You know, say, oh, I got 1,500, I'm good. No, you buy some more. That's how you buy some more. When is the next halving? That's 4 years from now. No, never dump your money at once. You always want a dollar cost average because you don't know when it's gonna dip, right? So you have to dollar cost average, spread it every week or every 2 weeks or every month. Even if you got 20 grand to purchase Bitcoin or Ethereum right now, you never want to dump the entire 20 grand at the same time, right? Dollar cost average. What's the next half? Yep, and you'll be good, man. You'll be good, and don't even expect anything. See, a lot of people are, I put $10. Man, if you put $10, don't talk to me. If you put in 50, 20, 30, don't talk to me. That is disrespectful to me. I don't care. Yeah, bro, about my situation. I don't care because I know you're gonna put $20 in Bitcoin and tell me that's all you can afford, but you'll be on a date spending $250 on crabs and lobsters, right? So because of that, I don't give a fuck. I don't feel sorry. If you talking 20, don't talk to me. Go talk to somebody else. You're wasting my time. If that's all you can do, go somewhere else. Right? Ain't nobody talking about loans. Who said loans? Ain't nobody said anything about loans. You must be speaking to yourself. Nobody said anything about loans. Well, good for you. Then keep it. Keep your 6 figures. What 6 figures? 6 figures ain't shit. If you make 6 figures, what does that mean? If you get taxed at 30%, you bring it in $70,000. By the time you pay your bills, and if you have a babysitter in it, you ain't got shit left. So 6 figure earners, 6 figure means shit. What's 6 figures? I don't mean nothing. If you proud of your 6 figures, then good for you. Don't buy no Bitcoin. Just work, right? Get a promotion so you can make 6.5 figures. Shit. You know what I mean? Proud of your 6 figures. What's 6 figures? 6 figures ain't even the thing no more. 6 figures? No, come on. I don't want to sound. But if you're proud of it, good for you. Right? Keep on working hard. Work hard, okay? Of course. Of course. And that's how it's supposed to be. You should never day trade first. I say this to my Discord folks all the time. You should always have a, what do you call it? Long-term investment first. So whether it's invested in long-term stocks or Bitcoin and Ethereum, long-term, that should be your priority. The day trading should come last. Day trading is after you've taken care of your long terms. Now you can fool around with day trading. But if you're a day trader without a long-term portfolio, you got it fucked up. Check yourself. You're doing it wrong. That ain't the way it's supposed to be. And there's no justification you can come up with that will make it make sense. Right? I know you might be thinking, yeah, but I don't have the money. Well, go build a long-term portfolio first. Don't day trade. Right? You're hustling backwards. You're doing it the wrong way. And chances are you're not going to win. Most of the time, your long-term will outperform. Your long-term will outperform your day trading at any given time. I see it all the time. Sometimes I'm day trading, I lose money, I check my long-term, shit it's just chilling. You feel what I'm saying? So less is more most of the time. Now, if you some people want to scalp, yeah, I'm a scalper, I'm a day trader, but you're trading with $50. Fuck out of here. Go do something, right? Like you done $50, you ain't no day trader. You shouldn't be day trading. Go increase your income and start dollar cost averaging long term first. That should be the top priority. Do that first. Have different portfolios. Have a long term portfolio, you have a short term portfolio. But long term is the number one priority. Long term stocks, long term crypto. Then you can have like a swing trading account for both, and then you can have a day trading account if you want to. But never start with day trading without having a long-term crypto portfolio or a long-term stocks portfolio. Like the fuck are you doing? You can't day trade your way to success. It's not gonna happen. We're buying one each month. One of what? Shiba or Doge? I needed to see this. I'm gonna sell all my stuff. No. I ain't say that. I didn't see. That's why you gotta be careful. I didn't say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I did not say that. I said the best thing you can do is you can split it, right? You can split it. You can approach it 50-50, but it should be long term. So if you got stocks, there's nothing wrong with it. If you got stocks in good companies, keep your stocks in those good companies. It doesn't have to be options. It can be stocks. So if you got stocks in, let's say, NVIDIA, TSM, Apple, Google, Berkshire, you got what I'm saying? Whatever, let's say JP Morgan, Chase, AMD, Triple M, right? Shut up. You can keep that, right? And then you can have some leap options. So that the way it's supposed to be as long term, let's say for stocks, long term stocks, you got some leap options about 2 years out, at the money or in the money, right? That's how it's supposed to be. Then you can day trade as the last category. Okay. Same thing with cryptos. You got your long-term cryptos, right? Maybe 5, 10 cryptos that you own on a hardware wallet, right? You have that. Then you can have your degenerate portfolio where you have a lot of the shit coins, right? The Pepe coins and the Bonk and whatever, you have that. And then you can be day trading on Sway, right? That's the exciting. The exciting part is always at the bottom. Yeah, I said that. You should take out a loan on the ring you are about to buy for your wife. Go pawn that. Go pawn that. And I think you make more money than the investment on the bullshit wedding ring. So pawn that fucking ring and go buy actually pawn that ring and buy the MAGA coin. How about that? Pawn that ring, put your wife on, what do you call it? Loan your wife. Better yet, loan your wife. Since you want to be trolling, loan your wife. Take the money and go buy MAGA coin and Jesus coin. Those are all coins. That'll be a better investment. But yeah, so that's the information. I didn't gave y'all the game, right? Dogecoin is not dead. So let me show you something, right? Let me show you something. See, a lot of people, I be giving y'all too much game, and then you got somebody like Jerry, who I guess your marbles are not all together, and they be trolling, right? They be trolling, and that's why niggas like you will probably get stuck at your 6 figures for a long time, because instead of you picking up the game, you're out here fooling around, right? Your priorities are fucked up. Your priorities are fucked up. So, yeah, they'll charge mad money. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be trolling and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna do. Instead of taking a fucking game, you like, I'm here fooling around. Because you think 6 figures is you made it. Bro think he made it. Me and my wife, we are 6-figure earners. Man, fuck out of here with that shit. 6-figure earners, man. Yeah, because you're an idiot. Ain't nobody tell you to invest at the top. So let me show you. Site list the oldest. List the oldest. No. List the best performing cryptos in terms of ROI. Jerry don't know what the fuck. Jerry don't know what the fuck they talking about. Who this? I'm not even gonna pay attention to you. I see how niggas tripping out here. But yeah, so see, I said here's a list of the best performing cryptocurrencies in terms of ROI, especially during their significant bull runs or early adoption periods, right? So Bitcoin, it says when it was launched, it was virtually at zero, right? Um, All-time high, this is not accurate. All-time high is 73,000, 72,000 and some change. The ROI is millions of percent, right? Ethereum, 1.6 million percent. Binance Coin, 460,000%. Okay. And I was well into crypto before, like I was literally like I knew of this shit before it actually hit exchanges, before it was launched. They called it an ICO at that point. XRP, 38,000%. Litecoin, which is a fork of Bitcoin, for those of you who don't know, but it's a useless coin nonetheless. Chainlink, 47,000, 15,000% for Cardano. Dogecoin. So you see, the reason why I wanted to show y'all this, I said I was done, but apparently I'm still talking. The reason why I wanted to show y'all this is look at the date. Dogecoin is one of the oldest cryptos, right? Most of the oldest cryptos that were around when Bitcoin was launched, most of them are dead now, right? There's only a few that are still here. Litecoin. So you see Litecoin was launched in 2011, right? Litecoin was launched in 2011. Dogecoin 2013, and it's up 73,000%, right? Solana, look at Solana. Solana was launched. Jerry, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody give a damn about your wedding, your wife, your ring. We don't give a shit, right? Do whatever with it. You're distracting right now. Okay? So take your ring and shove it up somewhere. Solana. So look at Solana. Solana was just launched 4 years ago. 22 cents. And Solana already did 118,000. Okay. Matic, Polygon, 2019, right? Did insane. But here's what I want you to pay attention to. Now, right, even though we are all looking at the cryptos that we are aware of, right? Look at Solana. Solana is a top 10 crypto. Meanwhile, it just came out 4 years ago. So one thing you can take from this live is there's going to be a new coin that is just coming out, or that just came out. It's not even in the top 50 yet, but that coin is going to move down from maybe top 100 to top 10. And that is how you make fuck you money. If you really want to make fuck you money, you want to look for a gem like that, right? Because nobody was paying attention to Solana. I mean, we were paying attention to Solana, but it came from nowhere. So imagine if you were during 2020, you bought some Solana. So let's say you didn't put $100, right? Like Jerry, but you're like, you know what? Solana, I've researched it. It's a layer 1 protocol. I see what they're trying to do. I've checked their community. I've checked who is behind it. You know what I mean? So after researching, you're like, you know what? I'm going to put $1,000 in Solana. All right? At 22 cents. So $1,000, 22 cents, 0.22. You would have owned 4,500 Solana tokens, right? 4,500 Solana tokens. At Solana's price today, I think it's at like 180, right? Remember, you put $1,000 and bought it at 22 cents, right? 4,500 tokens times $180, which means your $1,000 investment, right, is now worth $800,000, even after dropping from its peak. It's now worth $800,000. Imagine how many $1,000, individual $1,000 fuck ups you've made since 2020. How much money have you spent on bullshit? How much money have you spent on trips? How much money have you spent trying to impress women? How much money have you spent on drugs, alcohol, clothes, right? Bullshit that you have nothing to show for in 4 years. You could have, out of the 500 bullshits you have, stupid mistakes you made, you could have just chosen 1,000 and say, you know what? Fuck it. I'm already a fuck up. I'm already making dumb decisions with money, right? I'm spending money on vacations and expensive meals that I really can't afford to impress people. I'm already buying overpriced clothes to pretend to people that I'm rich. So fuck it. Let me throw $1,000. You could have put your stimulus money into Solana. And guess what? Right now, you'll be up 800 grand. Now you can actually afford to go buy a ring. Now you can actually afford to maybe eat some expensive meals and take pictures and post it on Twitter and Instagram and say, hey, look, I'm eating like a king. How are you a peasant, but you pretending to eat like a king and you can't even afford the shit that you're trying to eat? You know what I mean? And this is how you do it. So every bull run, there's a coin that comes from nowhere, right? There's a coin that comes from out of the top 100 and make its way all the way down to the top 10. And all you need is to find one of those. If you find one of those, put $1,000 in it. You feel me? I gave y'all $17 trillion worth of game. Those who are smart will do something about it. Those who are not, I don't know. I can't help you. Any questions before I leave? I'm going to give y'all like maybe 5 more minutes. Any questions? Serious questions? Any questions? Any questions? So go do something, because 15 months, 18 months from now, the decisions you make, the actions you take right now can significantly change your life, right? At the same time, you want to be responsible, so you're not throwing the kitchen sink at it. But if Bitcoin goes to 53K, sell your grandmother, sell your grandfather, sell your wife, sell your side chick, sell your side nigga, sell your husband, right? Whatever you can do, sell your dogs, sell your cats. I already told y'all when I hit 53, I told y'all, sell it. You could have sold your grandma, your grandpa, and bought Bitcoin, and now you would have made enough money to go buy them back, and they would have been proud of you. You see what I'm saying? So, any questions before I leave? I'm giving you the opportunity, and this is free. See, I ain't even sell you shit. I literally ain't sold you nothing. I just pulled up. I gave you $18.9 trillion worth of free game. And if you take this information and you